everybody, and welcome to The Daily Show with me, your cruise director, JC.
And me, your activity manager, Mark.
A lot of people on the ship right now, Mark, asking about the question, of course, that's on everybody's mind right now.
What happened to our hats?
Well, that wasn't the question that was on their minds. But
it's a question on my mind.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the question on their minds right now is what colour socks do you have on today? Because it's become such a thing throughout the course of the cruise that I know a lot of guests are going to guest relations and they're asking, for the information on the socks, and they can only get that information here on The Daily Show. So what have you got on your right foot
Well,
today?
I've gone because I've been getting a bit of grief about the socks the last couple of days, so I've gone quite conservative today. You can tell me if you like this or not.
Okay.
I think you will.
Oh, that is boring. That's very disappointing.
Oh, don't like it then?
That's very disappointing.
What about that one?
Oh, right. So so that's what you've done then. Did you run out? Did you just decide to go for two different colours?
Sometimes when you lose socks during the course of the laundry.
All the time.
I think what it is when I do my laundry, people are so enamoured with everything they've seen on the morning show that they come and they steal my clothes.
Is that what it is?
So they can have like a little piece of me at home.
I'm sure a few people have taken a piece of you home over the years, no doubt. So, we've got a lovely array, assortment of gifts here on the table that have been given to us. These are ours now to keep because they've been brought onto The Daily Show. We've got these wonderful bottles of vodka sent to us by the shop manager on board. That was nice of her, wasn't it?
That's very nice.
1.8 premium Russian vodka. It pronounced Stolichnaya. Stolichnaya.
I'm just going to go with vodka.
Yeah, it's all vodka to me. We've got these Matryoshka dolls. That we're going to be seeing those in a little bit as well. And some egg as well. I don't know what that is. But I heard it's quite expensive.
Ooh.
Probably worth a couple of $100. Looks nice,
touch it?
No, don't touch it. But I heard it's quite expensive. Don't touch it. And also, we've got a shot of vodkas this morning. Now, we don't often drink in the morning. Well, 3 or 4 days a week. But we've got some shots here right now. So, would you like a little tipple now, or should we wait for our special star guests to come and have a drink with them?
You know me, I'm not much of a drinker.
Right. Okay. When you say not much of a drinker, you mean you don't drink any other liquid apart from alcohol?
No, what I mean is I'm not always drinking. Sometimes.
Oh, right.
Sometimes I'm sleeping.
That's true. Yeah, I understand that. All right, so today we are, of course, still in St. Petersburg, Russia. It's day 2 here, Saturday, August 31st, 2013, if you've forgotten the year. And let's find out a little bit about what's happening around the ship today, because we know many of you are still going to be getting off, going on your second day tours to either Peterhof or down through into the center of St. Petersburg. But we have things going on. If you're staying on board the ship, why not tell them all about your celebrity life activities, Mark?
Yep, as always, if you're staying on board with us today, we do have a full program of celebrity life activities. We've got everything from sporting events to trivias. We've got our music trivia series. That's back as well, 1 o'clock in the Rendezvous. Today we take a look at the 70s.
Oh, really?
The disco era, the swinging 70s.
What was your favourite 70s song of all time?
Gummy bears.
No, you can't use that every single time. It just doesn't work. Favorite 70s song? Come on, give it to me.
Just give me one.
I don't know. September. Earth, Wind and Fire.
That's probably my favorite.
So you got the same as me.
Yeah,
because that's my favorite.
Well,
I thought you were a big ABBA fan.
Were they 70s?
Yes.
Then I'll go with ABBA.
Which one?
Probably the blonde one.
All right. What about Waterloo? You like that song, don't you?
Yeah.
How does it go?
Waterloo.
No, that's the Waterloo Road. Forget it. Move on. It's already one of those days. I can feel it.
The Xbox is back as well. Of course, the trivias. We round the whole afternoon off with an all-comers ping-pong competition as well. We've got a competition.
That's it.
There we go. For you to take part in. And another link up with our food and beverage department today. Our pastry chefs show you how to make a perfectly smooth iced cake.
Yeah. Have you ever cooked a cake before? I mean, like, seriously, have you ever put the mix in and the batter and everything, mixed it all together and put it in the tin, cooked it?
Not much of a cook, no.
You don't cook?
No.
Really? That surprises me, actually. I mean, you are obviously an eligible bachelor. Well, you're a bachelor, at least, and you've maybe this is one of the other of many reasons we've come across over the last few cruises that is stopping you, attracting the opposite sex, any sex, attracting anyone. Because a lady is going to expect a modern man, to be able to cook. I mean, what's the nicest thing you cook? Other than, have you ever cooked like a roast dinner?
No.
Hot dogs?
No.
Pizza?
No.
Frozen.
I normally order it.
Really? Have you ever anything at all that's hard to cook? Anything?
Toast.
Right.
Do toast. I do a lovely bit of toast.
You do?
Although you can't really cook toast. You cook bread,
True.
which turns it into toast.
But
if there's any girls out there who like toast,
do you put anything on it at all? Cheese, beans?
yeah, I sometimes I like beans, but I find they make the toaster all messy.
No, on the toast. I mean, on the toast. When you've toasted the bread, what do you put on the bread? Do you just have dry toast? That's it?
Maybe a little bit of butter.
Bit of butter.
Maybe some jam. Maybe some cheese. Maybe some eggs.
All in the same one?
Maybe some salami.
Oh.
Maybe some pepperami. Maybe some McDonald's.
Whatever's left over from the night out on the tiles the night
whatever I find lying around my bed when I wake up.
So what time is that going to be? Our cake decorating.
2:00. That's going to be.
Oh, nice. So what else you got going on? Anything else before we mention the shows?
Oh no, it's all there in your program. Like I say, the Xbox is back. The trivia is 10:15 and 4:15 in the rendezvous. Good prizes to be won. We've got that link up with our food and beverage department. Sports events for you throughout the day as well. We've got a soccer penalty shootout, a Bago challenge, all comers ping pong. Lots going on. Just check your Celebrity Today program for all the times and locations.
Yes. Now, in particular, we got a couple of things we want to mention tonight regarding our excellent entertainment program we have here on board the Celebrity Constellation. At 8 p.m. in between the shows, which we're going to talk about in a few moments' time, but at 8 p.m. tonight, in between the 7 and the 9 p.m. show, we have an evening with Jennifer Berman. She is one of your phenomenal vocalists in the Stars of the Constellation. She's going to be singing for you quite an intimate performance of easy listening music inside the Michaels Club on deck number 4. A lovely opportunity to meet kind of like more one-on-one, if you will, this wonderful girl and her talent, which is, of course, her voice.
I wonder if she likes toast.
Maybe.
I'm going to ask her.
You should.
Maybe go and ask her.
Maybe if she likes toast and you can cook toast, that could be the way in to the conversation.
But I haven't got a toaster on board.
No, but I'm thinking more long term. When you go back home and then you're trying to sort of woo the women, woo the girls. Woo. Yes, woo means to attract.
Woo.
Yes, woo.
Woo.
Yeah, why?
Sounds like a train's coming.
All right, tonight's showtime is going to be at 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. We have a brilliant comedian here on board by the name of Stephen Scott, and to tell you more about his show, I think he literally just walked in. What's he wearing?
Good grief.
What is he wearing?
Oh dear.
Oh gosh. Stephen Scott, come on in. Come on in. Nice to see you.
Oh my goodness, this is
Look,
great.
you're wearing your.
Oh.
You're wearing your. Have you just woken up?
I'm a comedian. I'm a comedian. We don't do these hours. However, luckily for everybody, I'm a little jet lagged, so it kind of works out that it's not too terrible. But I'm going right back to bed after that.
Where's that accent from?
Where's this accent from? Oh, should I talk with an English accent? Is that a little better for you?
Well, it would be nice, actually. You would definitely fit in, that's for sure.
Hello, everyone. I just came in to use the loo, actually, and I was now. I'm from a small town called New York City. I don't know if you
tiny.
Yeah, it's a little town, and we just flew in last night, yesterday actually. I don't even know. Yesterday, last night. It's all the same. Kind of blends into one. And I'm here now, and in St. Petersburg, and I'm excited, and this is great. We're gonna.
So you flew direct from New York to St. Petersburg, or did you go from London to Amsterdam and all up and round and down?
Yeah, it was kind of like New York to Parsippany, New Jersey. Then it was to Johannesburg, South Africa. Then Cairo. Then back to Johannesburg, and then eventually we went to Helsinki and Stockholm, and then I made it all the way to St. Petersburg. It was real, lickety split.
Think of all those free meals on the plane.
You must have eaten about 12 meals made out of little packages.
Oh wait, I just had. By the way, thank you for the vodka. I appreciate this. This is how I got through my entire flight. Whoa, hello. Whoa. I was like, yeah, baby, I behave. That was like, wow. That was, oh man.
We should probably have a little little soupçon.
Oh, I thought they were all
Should we
okay.
No, there. We've got 4 for the 4.
Oh, that'll put hair in your
Down the hatch, you say. Salut, salut, dinero y amore. Go.
What he said.
Lovely.
Nice. What do they say in Russia? Is the
Oh my gosh. Come on, drink it. Drink it.
Come on, don't
Drink
you be like
it.
the cool kids?
Come on.
Everybody's drinking it.
Thank you. All the way. Oh, that's better. Lovely. All right, good job. That's better. Now you're much happier now. All right, so Stephen, now we feel very Russian. Swallow it. Swallow. Swallow it right now. Please. No, he's gonna get. Come on, we got an interview to do. Thank you very much. That's more like it. Okay. So, Stephen, tell us a little bit about your history in the world of comedy. How did you start off?
A big fat kick in the butt by some people who said, take the shenanigans you do and drive us crazy with and make some money with it. And fortunately, I've been able to do that. I've been very lucky. Yeah, no, actually, I was always just... people always ask me, was I the class clown? And I always say, I probably would have been had I only gone to class. But that aside, I was always clowning around, and someone did, just give me that kick in the butt I needed, and it was like, let's see what happens. And all these years later, I'm doing.
So where was your life going before this? Then were you going down the road of being a bricklayer, or what was going to happen?
Something. I got out of college, and I was like, I had no idea really. It was either this. I majored in criminology and criminal justice, so it was either this or working for the FBI, huh? Right? Whatever it was.
Right, that's comedy right there, isn't it?
Exactly. So luckily for everybody in the States, you're safe that I'm a comedian and I'm not working for federal law enforcement.
So tell us about some of the things you've done in your career, some of your highlights.
Oh my goodness. Well, I've had the privileges to travel to all 7 continents, including Antarctica, so that's fun to see the world. And I've also been in a bunch of television shows, mostly back in the States, but in a couple of other random countries as well. And sometimes I get calls from people in other countries that shows I thought I did in the States are airing over there as well. So then I have to call my agent and make sure I'm getting a check for those. But yeah, no, I've gotten to work with some great people, like really major famous.
Oh, come on, name some and just name drop.
Name drop.
Just drop them down.
Oh, Robin Williams, Jerry Seinfeld, Ray Romano, Jamie Foxx.
Anybody big?
Yeah,
Anybody big? Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch. You go look at the photos on my on my website. But that's always exciting when you get to work with people whose work you've admired for so long, and then they get to see what you do, and they like what you do.
Especially Robin Williams.
Robin Williams, man, that was a trip because he walked in. We didn't expect him to be there. It was for another comic show, and he was heckling the comedian on stage at Caroline's, the biggest club in New York City. And
Robin Williams was heckling
Jeff Garlin from Curb Your Enthusiasm, and there was actually some drunken Irish people were in the crowd, and then so Robin Williams joined in. He's like, "I see Jeff, right? You got him right where you want him." He's screaming out to him, and he goes, "All right, I was going to let you fly under the radar, but now that you're making noise, ladies and gentlemen, Robin Williams." Place goes crazy. He goes up, does 25 minutes. I was hosting the show, so I came up after he was done. I said, "How did you like Jeff Garlin's, closing bit?" Meaning bringing Robin Williams up on stage. And then we hung and we drank all night. And then I know like later in the week, Robin Williams was back in rehab, so it was a fun. And
that was the reason why.
It was really exciting time.
So tonight, what exactly are you going to be doing for us? Is it straight stand-up this evening, or does it have a twist?
Well, it's not gay stand-up. I know that much. It does have a few twists. It's straight stand-up, but I do a lot of vocal stuff. So I do a lot of characters, a lot of voices, some sound effects, and some musical stuff. But it's stand-up, but like 3-dimensional. Instead of telling a story about something, I'll actually kind of imitate it a little bit and bring a little life to it, and it'll be fun. Yeah, we'll have a good time.
Sounds like a lot of fun. We do like comedy on board. You'll notice working with Mark and I know that we've never worked together before, but you'll notice that we always try and promote positivity here on board, and comedy is one of those vehicles for it. And laughter is so important for our guests. Absolutely. It's so important to laugh, and tonight they're going to get a lot of it.
They say it's the best medicine, so I prefer you call me Dr. Scott, and I think we'll have a lot of fun tonight. I know we will, actually.
All right, well, thanks very much for coming on, and I appreciate it.
It's a lot of fun, gentlemen.
It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Save me some of that for after the show.
Don't worry, we got another 6 bottles to get through.
Tonight.
Stephen Scott, there he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers, Stephen. Off he goes. He's literally turned up inside the studio with his dressing gown on. Thanks, pal. Off he goes. What a lovely guy. What a lovely guy.
What a nice guy.
Yeah.
I was going to mention, obviously my James Bond impression, and I do a few vocal things myself.
Well,
but I thought,
that wouldn't have been.
no, I didn't.
That probably wouldn't have been.
No, I thought I'd leave.
They're not as good as a professional doing it, though, Mark. I mean, you're borderline, not even really amateur-ish, is it really? It still needs a lot of work. I mean, the Scottish accent isn't even really there. Before now you're trying to do Sean Connery and the mannerisms.
Sean Connery has a Scottish accent.
Yeah.
That's why I do it with a Scottish accent.
Yeah, but it's not Scottish.
He is Scottish.
No, I know he's Scottish, but when you do the accent, it doesn't sound Scottish.
No, it does.
Okay. Off you go.
Oh, I'm not doing it now.
Well, come on. Come on, Mr. Big Shot. Let's have it. Let's have it. Your Scottish accent and your James Bond impression. Here we go. Anytime you want. Anytime you want to get going. We've got all day. Do you want to hold one of these glasses to make it like really, really good? Just hold this one. Pretend it's a dry martini, shaken not stirred. Just pretend that.
You've just done it now. You just stolen my line.
I didn't do it. I just said.
I stood there with a martini glass and you just said shaken not stirred.
But I didn't.
You didn't do it very well, but you did it. You've ruined it.
No, I was merely saying you should. No, you don't say those line, did you? I thought you said something about Miss Moneypenny. No, okay. But no, you do the accent much better than me. Come on, I'm sorry. You do the accent much better than me, and I wasn't even putting it on. I was doing Roger Moore. I was doing it the English.
So I'm going to pick this up.
Yeah.
Give the line.
Give the line. Drink
Give the
it.
line. Drink it and put it down.
Put it down, and then the look.
In a sophisticated and high-class manner.
Okay, off you go. Here we go. And
I can't say vodka martini. I can only say shaken, not stirred.
What do you mean you can't say vodka martini?
It's too difficult with the accent. I can only do the shaken, not stirred bit.
Yeah, but he goes up to the bar and he says, I'll take a vodka martini, shaken not stirred.
What are you doing?
No, that wasn't really it, But that's what he says. So you have to say vodka martini. You can't just go. What, you're not going to go to a bar and go shaken not stirred.
No, this is good because this is a bar I go to a lot, so they already know what I want. It's the only question is how would I like it prepared on this particular evening?
All right. We'll go with that.
So the young lady behind the bar.
What's her name?
Melinda.
Melinda. So you're going to say Melinda, shaken not stirred?
No, I'm not going to say Melinda.
Oh.
Because I know her well enough. I don't need to use her name anymore. Because we went out for dinner in Russia, and she had the lobster and took a doggy bag home, which infuriated me. So I'm not really on speaking terms with her at the moment anyway. So I'm not going to say her name.
Okay.
So I'm just going to walk in. I might give her a little look. I'll give her a look that says, "Hey, I'm nice to see you, but we're not doing dinner again."
Here comes the action sign. Ready?
Okay.
Clack, action.
I'm going to try it.
No, I've given you the action sign. You can't speak after that point. Take 2. Action.
Shaken, not stirred.
What was wrong with the sipping? What was going on with that? You can... Right, you've got half left. Do it one more time. Here we go. I'll give you the actions. Swallow it. It's vodka. You don't sip it. You don't want to taste it. Okay, right, ready?
Turn me back.
Take 3, Boyd. In character. And action. Click.
Shaken, not stirred.
Very good, Mark. Very good impression. Very good impression indeed. Super
Brilliant
stuff. All right, let's move on with our day because we've got a lot of other things to get through. Let's talk a little bit about weather. First of all, we have a high today of 68 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 20 degrees Celsius. That's the same as yesterday, Mark. How funny is that? We've got a low of 52 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 11 degrees Celsius. That's the same as yesterday, Mark.
It is.
And it's going to be mostly, partly, probably overcast.
Yes.
which is lucky because that's all we've got left, because the rest of it's been dropped down the back of the sofa. We will see the sun. We will see the cloud.
Well, I've already done that, but yeah.
Oh, well, okay, that's good enough to me. All right, and actually, let's have a little zoom. Can we get a zoom in on the map today, please, Boyd? Because I got this new map, and it shows nicely some of the things that I guess are gonna want to know. That was lucky. All right, so just to let you know, here is there's Michael Fish. Here's the Baltic Sea coming up here. The Gulf of Finland. This is where we sail from Helsinki through the Gulf of Finland down here into St. Petersburg, where we are right now. Tallinn in Estonia is right there. That's going to be our next port of call coming up. So it's just a hop, skip, and a jump back here, really. It's about the same distance to Stockholm over there on the west. But down here, Riga in Latvia. Here, of course, Lithuania and Belarus. And over here is Moscow. So a lot of our guests actually took a flight from St. Petersburg over here to Moscow. It's actually not that far. It's about the same distance as the crow flies from Moscow to St. Petersburg as it is from St. Petersburg to Stockholm.
Can I just ask a question?
Yeah.
When do we go to Riga?
We don't.
When do we go to Vilnius?
We don't.
Why have we got them circled on the map?
Well, I just thought I'd just show you where they are.
For what purpose?
Just to show you where the capital, where the big cities are. I ran out of pen, so I couldn't go across here to Stockholm. But it is there. But yeah, it's a lovely little map, that, isn't it?
I just don't know why. No.
Nothing. It doesn't always have to make sense, Mark. The things I do.
I'm
a lot of things I do don't.
I'm well aware of that. I've been doing this show long enough to know that.
But there we go. I just thought it might be interesting for our guests to know that Moscow to St. Petersburg is the same from St. Petersburg to Stockholm. I mean, as far as this map shows, it might be completely inaccurate.
I don't think we can put too much faith in this map.
I don't either. So what we'll do is we'll just cover it all over with the weather.
We're not entirely sure it's accurate in any way, shape or form.
That's lovely. Excellent. Okay, all right, that's super stuff. Okay, now let's move on. We've got another intro to do today.
You do that one because that vodka's kicking in.
It is, isn't it? All right, folks, we've got a second special guest today who is going to be talking about some of the things that we have here on the table, because there are some very cheap things and some very expensive things as well. Cheap meaning Mark's socks, expensive meaning this egg in front of us. Now, we don't know how much it's worth, but I've been told it's worth a lot of money. So if you were to estimate how much you think it's worth, let's have a guess right now before we introduce the Boutique C manager, Dave. How much do you think it's worth?
Well, on the basis of what I earn, lots of money. It's about $37.
About 30. You reckon it's worth about
compared to what I earn? But if I was gonna say, what do I think it's worth?
I mean, they look like jewels. They look like red diamonds or rubies or something on the outside. And yeah, we'll get a close up of it in a while when Dave gets on, because I know he's going to be talking about it. But right now, just have a guess.
I'm gonna go four figures, $1,000.
$1,000? You crazy?
$1,000.
I wouldn't say that much. I'd go $900.
I'll go $950.
Well, you can't change your mind.
Well, in which case I'll stay with $2,000.
Okay, fine. You go $2,000. I'll go $900. Can't change your mind now. The person who's closest has to drink another shot of vodka. All right. So right now, let's introduce
the person who's closest. In which case, can I go for $20 million?
No, you can't. You have to stick with 2,000. So now we're going to introduce Dave. He's our Boutique C manager here on board. Dave, come on in, my friend, because it's about time we got another Brit. It's about time. It's
Very
about
good,
time. We got 3 Brits on the sofa right now. 3 of the finest English gentlemen you will see anywhere in the world. It's lovely to meet you, Dave, and I know you want to talk about the egg right now, because it is beautiful. First of all, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from exactly?
I'm from England, from Leicester.
From Leicester. And what are you doing on board? What's your job?
I work in the Boutique C shop. I'm a specialised jewellery specialist, watch specialist, and obviously I specialise also in Fabergé, so a lot of specialists.
A lot of specialisms right there. That's lovely. All right, so let's talk about watches first of all. That's a very nice timepiece you're wearing right there. Did you bring that for me?
It was actually for you.
You brought it for me?
This one is...
Wow, what is it?
This is a one of only 25 in the world. It's a beautiful Fabergé timepiece where you can actually see the heartbeat of the watch ticking. And it's the only solid gold timepiece on the whole ship. So I thought you might want to actually at least touch it.
My gosh, it weighs a ton. That is stunning. That really, really, really is. We're going to get some images of this watch up on the screen right now for you so you can have a little look at it. I mean, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm not going to let Mark hold it, just to let you know, because things have happened in the past, Dave, and I don't. But that is beautiful. What a piece! And how much did you say it was worth?
This one is $20,175. That's not pounds.
Wow, $20,000. Now I'm starting to think maybe that the egg estimation's a bit low after looking at the watch, but I guess we're going to find out about the egg. Now, before we speak about the egg, there is also something in front here. Now, Boyd, can we get a nice zoom in on the ring and the egg? We'll talk about the ring first of all. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the reason I brought that ring, having listened to how Mark's trying to woo the girls, is that I think this might work a little bit better than the toast idea, especially mixed with the baked beans, because that obviously just causes flatulence, so as we know. So I figured this being the rarest gemstone in the world, I kind of figured that might give you a bit of a distinct advantage.
Okay, can I touch this?
You can actually touch that one because you can't physically break it.
I'll let Boyd. You want to bet?
Technically.
Is that a challenge?
Having
You want me
seen
to
how
take
you
that
drink
on?
the vodka, yes, it might be, but go for it.
Can I move this, Boyd? I'm just going to take a look at this.
What do you think of that, Mark? Well, I mean, what do you think of that? I mean, have a good look at the stones. Get it. Have a good look close up.
I have to be honest.
He's actually just looking at the price.
No, I've got to be honest. It's very nice, but I don't think it's going to fit my finger.
Why don't you think? No, it's not for you. It's for you to buy to give to a girl to woo her.
Why would I do that?
Because that's what men do. They buy women gifts.
What?
You know, you buy them a gift, and then they like you more. That's what women do. They like gifts. They like little treats.
A lot more than toast.
Yeah, more than toast. Thank you.
No, but
So,
toast
all right.
is good.
All right, so let me have a little look at it. It's beautiful, isn't it? Look at all those. I mean, what stones? Now they're definitely diamonds. I know a diamond when I see one. But those purpley stones in the middle, they must. What's that? Is that sapphires, rubies?
We can play this game if you want. Do you want to guess the gemstone?
I'm going to say, well, I mean, on the basis I only know diamonds.
Are they diamonds?
You have got diamonds in there. I'm just going to borrow that ring.
Yes.
Okay, bring it back. All right, so we're 1 for 1.
You've got the Israeli cut diamonds here.
Israeli cut diamonds.
Yeah.
Can we get a zoom in? Just keep it nice and still while Boyd zooms in. That's it. Yeah, Israeli cut diamonds.
Yeah. But it's the coloured gemstones that we're looking for the name of. It's the rarest gemstone in the world. That's the only hint I'm going to give you.
Rarest gemstone in the world.
Oh, I think I know it. It's a name. It's the name of a man. It's the name of a man. I know what it is. I got it. Mark, what do you think it is?
Peter.
No, no.
He's got a fortress named after him. Why wouldn't you have a gemstone?
Is it the brilliant gemstone Peter? Brilliant. Well done. No, I think it's called Alexandrite or something like that.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And you said it was purple, but that's because the lighting we have here is basically what's classed as incandescent. But if I took this outside, it would actually go green. So it colour changes. So it's the only natural colour change in gemstone in the world. They only mined 200 carats in the world last year. And this is Russian quality Alexandrite. This is 1.73 carats of only 200 carats that were actually mined.
So they only mine 200 carats, and that's 1.7.
right,
Mark,
yeah.
please be careful.
Be careful.
How much is it worth?
Well, the good thing is, for Mark's benefit, also for the girl he might want to try and woo, is it's actually one of the hardest gemstones in the world. So you don't have to worry about breaking it. This one, if you had it in 1 carat can go anywhere up to $50,000 per carat. You've got 1.73, but it's intricately set. So that one I could sell to you for just around about the $15,000 range.
Okay. Well, I'll have a think about that.
We'll have a think about
I'll get
it.
back to you. I'll go. Yeah,
Stick with the toast. Yeah,
I'll go with the toast for the time being.
All right, put it back. Let's have a talk about the egg right now. Let's zoom in on this little bad boy. Just lean forward a bit, Dave, so I can get you on the microphone. But tell us a little bit about what's going on right here now, because this is a beauty. It really is. What is it?
This is an original Fabergé egg by Theo Fabergé. Now, earlier, Mark, you were doing, obviously, impersonations of very famous English actors.
Yes. Would you like another one?
James Bond. Well, if you can do Roger Moore, I'd be very interested. I'm probably guessing that's a no, Jason. No?
Who's Roger
Let's just
Moore?
talk about the egg right now, shall we?
Talk
Yes.
about the egg. But basically, the reason I said Roger Moore is because one of these eggs was actually the premier star in Octopussy by James Bond. It's that valuable. So that's why I brought it into that. This one, you've got 18 natural rubies across the different motifs of the Romanov family. Now, I don't know if you know, but this year specifically is a very famous year. It's actually the 400th anniversary of the Romanov family. Right. And obviously, you know, they started in 1613. We're now in 2013. So you've got the treble-headed eagle of Russia, so that every single angle, if I turn this round, you'll actually always see the double-headed eagle of Russia. Yeah. You've got the 18 motifs, which actually represent the 18 different Romanov Tsars. And then when you open it up...
That.
Whoa, it's a gold dragon with a sword and a shield. Cool.
Exactly. And you can just have a look at this beautiful creation where you've got the sword and the shield. And this is actually the Romanov griffin, which is actually the mythological motif of the Romanov family, which is a symbol of strength and vitality.
Hey,
This also
Mark.
might help you as well.
Yeah, this can sound like I know it's gonna sound like a horrible, daft question. Does it all come as one, or do you have to buy these two bits separately?
No, we do it all as a job lot.
How much as a job?
I thought you'd like that.
How much? How much is the whole thing?
The whole thing
Is it more or less than $2,000? Mark's guess.
It's a little bit more than 2,000.
Ha ha ha! You got to drink the vodka, Mark.
Okay.
And actually, because the gift shop manager is my friend, and this is actually from the gift shops, I can actually open it and charge it to my cabin. So this is for the gift shop manager, Kim.
That's very, very kind. That's so kind of you to be able to do that. Thank you so much.
We'll save that for Kim later.
That's very nice indeed. Lovely. So, all right. So, what are we talking here? Like, is it as much as $5,000? That's a lot of money.
A little bit more.
10,000?
A little bit more.
1 million.
It's a little bit less than $1 million,
Okay.
Mark, but I can see why you were overshooting because
Yeah.
you don't want to drink the vodka.
Yeah.
$50,000.
A little bit less.
30,000.
A fraction less. It's $28,850. Now,
Got something worth $28,000 on the Daily Show.
I've had cars that don't cost that much.
My car still doesn't cost that much.
I haven't even got a response for that. What car are you driving?
It was a little Fiat Uno.
that explains it.
I have a Robin Reliant with 3 wheels.
Yeah, I could get up to 56 miles an hour downhill. Can
While
I?
you're pushing it.
No, you can't touch it.
No. I just want to, because I've potentially never been as close to anything this valuable or as expensive before. So, how much would the Griffin be? I know you can't buy them separately.
You can't.
It's not like a Kinder Egg.
Is
You
it?
buy them.
I thought it was like
Kinder.
a
not a
Russian,
Kinder.
really posh Kinder Egg. I was so excited. Not the greatest toy inside an egg I've ever seen.
No, it doesn't take a lot of building.
Can I? How much is that? How much would that be though?
Not individually, they don't sell them.
No, I know,
Don't
but
sell
like,
them
how much?
individually,
How much
Mark.
value do you reckon? I just want to hold
That's
something.
a combination of silver and gold.
Can I
I've
ha-
got 2 sapphires, so you'll see that it's actually a full weighted.
Oh my god. Oh gosh, no, don't do it.
Notice I've done this before. he
Don't
gets the
do it.
vodka.
Don't do it. Thank
not
you.
gonna-
That's long enough. That's long enough. Wow.
The unique thing about these, though, is that there's only 50 in the world.
How many?
50 in the world. So they are collectible. They range from anywhere from 6 in the world to 750. So even though the value is 28,850 on board, the actual value going forward in, let's say, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years will be a lot greater. They have elevated up in price anywhere between 20% and maybe 60% every year in value.
Do all the blue ones have the same griffin?
No, they don't.
Do all the blue ones have the same griffin inside? Boyd said. No, they all have something different, right?
Yeah, each egg has a different surprise. Some have music boxes. We've got the carousel egg, which is the most valuable one, which I didn't want to bring up because Mark probably would break it. Sorry, Mark. But that one's $34,500. The least expensive one I've got is actually $175.
So what about the most expensive one in the world? Is it like 35, 40 grand as well, or is it like $100,000?
It's a lot more than that. The last one that sold at auction, which wasn't even an imperial egg, it was an imperial standard egg. That one actually sold for $18.5 million.
Why?
Because they're so highly sought after. If I said to you, for instance, Cartier, the first thing that would come to your mind would be little red box, probably. Cartier, as in the jewelry.
Oh, yeah, it would be, yeah.
That's what I was hoping. But obviously, if I said Fabergé, the first thing that would come to mind is eggs, because they're so highly sought after because of their affiliation with the Tsars.
Oh, that's how you say it.
That's why. That's how you say it.
Tsars.
Yeah.
We've been saying tsars all day yesterday.
But
It's
is
a
that-
czar.
Was that before or after the vodka?
Bizarre.
No, this was yesterday. No vodka even involved in that, which makes it even sound more silly.
You know what I'm
It's
thinking?
a czar.
A czar. A czar is born. I'm thinking because I was thinking about, like, when I get back to the UK,
You were thinking.
looking at investing in property.
Really?
But I'm thinking now about investing in one of these.
But if you invest in one of these, where are you going to live? You'll just be in a
Well,
cardboard box with your Fabergé egg.
I'm gonna kick the Griffin out because he's squatting in my egg. And
Get in there. All right. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Dave. Thank you so much for coming. Would you mind just putting that back on? Because I don't want to be the one. Thank you.
Do you
Just
wanna-
slide it back into the middle of the table.
do you want to leave it here and we'll bring it down when we finished?
I'm going to think about that.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, is it? No.
Sorry, guys.
All right. Listen, we got to get on. Thank you so much. Lovely to meet you. Thanks for coming on the Daily Show. And, well, there you go. There you have it. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe it. It's unbelievable.
I think that's a good idea, though.
What?
If the value of these is going up,
Really?
I could buy one of these and instead of property, almost.
It's 4%, which is a lot higher.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm thinking
It
of
is.
it. I've got new ideas. Circulating all the time.
All right. Now, we also want to mention to each and every one of you that if you want to check out some of the Fabergé collection here on board, you can pop down to the Emporium Boutiques on deck number 5, 6:30 p.m. onwards today, actually, and you'll be able to find out all about these wonderful eggs. And, I mean, I know that he's full of information as well. Got a lot more of it. A very nice chap that is no doubt will want to tell you all the sort of facts and figures about them.
They are cool though.
I know.
I've never been. I've seen them in the shops and I've seen them in the windows and I've seen the presentations. Never been this close to one.
They are nice.
And
They
I
are
got
nice.
to hold the Griffin
I know.
and I didn't break anything.
Well, we've still got a few moments left. Okay, let's have some famous celebrity birthdays today, please, Mark.
Okay, today August the 31st, last day of the month. It is the 243rd day of the year, 244 in leap years, but we're not in a leap year, so why am I telling you? There are 122 days until the end of the year.
122 days to go. Not many.
Not many. It'll be even less tomorrow, I imagine. Famous birthdays. We say a happy 41st.
Thirst is close enough.
41st birthday to Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
Who's Chris Tucker?
Oh, he's an actor.
Yeah.
He was in Heat Wave with Jackie Chan. Ah, yes, I'm right. Was it called Heat Wave?
No, it's called Rush Hour.
That was it. I
Yeah.
knew it was something like that. Rush Hour. And Rush Hour, I. And Rush Hour, I.
I don't think they've got to a Rush Hour IV yet.
No, they haven't, no.
But
But
there we go.
I think they're Rush Hour, I, but not an IV.
No, that'd be yeah okay.
Yeah.
We also say a happy 63rd birthday to Richard Gere.
Oh, Richard. Well, he's a heartthrob for the women. It's something you can learn a lot from.
Well, absolutely. He is the handsome leading man in Petty Woman and Chicago, according.
No, that's Pretty Woman. And Chicago.
Oh,
You've spelt it wrong.
What is
Both
his-
words you spelt wrong.
does Chicago not have a K?
No, it doesn't. That's Arkansas that has the K.
But it's Chicago. Surely it should be spelled Chicargo. Chicago.
Yeah, actually, well, no, you are right. I mean, Chicago. Chicago.
I'm just.
I mean, that does make more sense in the English language.
Exactly, and that's all I'm here for, is just to speak sense.
Okay, good.
We
Who
al-
else?
We also say a happy 67th birthday to Van Morrison. He's an Irish mystic and legend in folk music, famous for his inimitable and and his voice.
Brilliant.
Transcendental.
Yes.
Is that something to do with teeth?
Yes, very
He-
much so. You can see through his teeth; they're translucent.
What does
hence the word trans.
transcendental mean?
Well, it transcends the ages of the dental ages. So he basically would go over genres every 10 years. It's fine. People still like him. Everybody loves Brown Eyed Girl.
Was that him?
Yeah.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hey, where did we go? Days when the rains came. Sitting in the hot tub, yeah.
No, that's not the words. So you can just listen.
Got the tune,
If you're
though.
barely. All right, let's have some fascinating facts.
Okay, fascinating facts. In Hawaii, coins are not allowed to be placed in one's ears. It is against the law, my friend.
Why would you want to put a coin in your ear anyway?
I don't know, maybe you got no pockets.
But I mean, if you have a handful of coins,
Maybe you're drinking vodka, and you know.
but you can't keep coins in your ears. They're not big enough. Well,
Depends what size of coin. Oh, what?
I mean, if you had a couple of 2p pieces, you could probably get them in yours. But that's an amazing fact.
It is good fact.
There must be a background to that we don't have.
Which, and I'm not going to look up either, because the reality behind it might spoil the fun. In Idaho, it is illegal for a man to give his sweetheart a box of candy weighing less than 50 pounds.
50-pound box of candy.
Yeah.
How much is 50 pound? What's that weigh? That's 50 bags of sugar, isn't it?
Pretty much. Well, it depends how. Assuming that each bag of sugar weighs a pound.
Of course.
Of
That would
course.
be exactly
Yeah.
50 pounds.
I'm going to say, if each bag of sugar weighs 2 pounds, it's only 25 bags.
How many pounds do you weigh?
What's a pound? We've got 14 pounds in a stone. I weigh about 14 stone. So 14 times 14, I've got no chance.
You weigh about 160 pounds. 165 pounds.
165 pounds. So a third of me.
A third. Which third do you want to give to the lady? Bottom third, middle third, or top third? Which is your best third?
I think all thirds would be returned to sender. So I'm not sure I need to really pick and choose on that.
Oh dear,
But that's, so if you're in Idaho, and it's illegal for a man to give his sweetheart a box of candy weighing less than 50 pounds. What if you give it? What if you give it to someone who's not your sweetheart?
Probably less. And I know why I think that's a fact. It's because in Idaho they're famous for their potatoes. Or potatoes, as they may call them. Of course, the famous
Potatoes.
the famous Idaho potato. And they, of course, probably before chocolates were invented, they were giving girls sacks of potatoes as a gift that probably did weigh up to 30, 40, 50 pounds. That's why now that you give chocolates instead, they still weight for weight give the same amount.
Yeah, but you think these
Cracked.
days,
Myth busted.
but these days, I think that's already been done. That show. These days, though, if you give a lady 50 pounds of potato, she's going to go mad. Think of all the carbs.
True.
She's going to go bonkers at you.
Yeah, true. I didn't think of that. And it's a lot of peeling as well before you even get to the good stuff. It's a
But
lot
how
of
many
peeling.
chips?
Fries.
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 In North Carolina, it's against the law to sing off key.
Really?
Yeah.
It's against the law to sing off key in North Carolina. What about in South Carolina?
They don't care down there.
They don't care very much.
You can sing what you like.
But in North Carolina, they're funny about
North
it.
Carolina, high class, quality folk. You cannot. It's against the law to sing off key.
Nice.
And in New Jersey, it is illegal to delay or detain a homing pigeon.
How can you detain a homing pigeon? Okay, wings up against the wall.
Yeah.
Spread your legs.
Oh,
Okay.
What's this ring you've got here?
Let's pat his legs down. What's that? Oh. What's this?
A massage.
Really? Are you smuggling data?
Yeah, it's illegal to delay or detain a homing pigeon. Don't know why, but it's a fact.
I mean, if you saw a pigeon, a homing pigeon, flying through the air, how would you delay it?
Shoot it. I mean, that's gonna.
That's not going to delay it. That's going to cancel the
Oh,
contract.
well, you try waiting for it and see how much fun you have. Let me tell you.
No, but I mean, how are you going to delay it? How would you get the homing pigeon's attention without shooting it?
Well, I think if you shoot it, you're going to have its attention.
Well, you'd have a lot of things. You'd probably have a nice slap-up pigeon meal as well by the end of the evening. But if you weren't to shoot it, because of course we don't advocate the shooting of any animal on the
No.
Daily Show.
In which case, I would disguise myself as Dick Dastardly and freak it out so it thinks cartoons have come to life.
Really?
Catch the pigeon, smash it, grab it, whack it, crack it, catch the pigeon. Remember that show?
Nope.
Excellent. National days. It is National Trail Mix Day today.
Trail mix. What's that?
I'm not sure.
Is that where you're walking, you're a rambler, and you're walking trails, but you mix it up? Instead of doing the same trails every day, you do a different one, different mix. Is that what
DJ
it
Trail
is?
Mix?
Is that what it is?
No. Isn't it Trail Mix that little stuff that you get, like the nut stuff that looks like it's been swept out from under the refrigerator?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Chex Mix.
yeah, kind of that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it's National Day today.
Wow.
So there we go. And it's also Franchise Appreciation Day.
Well, which franchise should we appreciate today? I'm going to choose the great franchise of Subway. Let's appreciate them. Ding.
I'm gonna go with Burger King, because like me, home of the Whopper. And I feel I should point out that in the UK, a Whopper is also used to refer to a lie.
Yeah,
so
it
I
is.
wasn't boasting.
Yeah.
Because of what we were just
It
talking
is a
about.
lie. It's a huge, whopping lie.
A couple of other things. Some signs. Can I get another one of those?
Yeah, sure.
While we're on the go.
Sure.
Some signs and bits and pieces. This sign
Where's
was
the
found.
vodka gone? Oh, it's down there.
Is that you got the open bottle?
Yeah.
This sign was found on the side of Domino Pie cane granulated sugar, and the sign reads ingredient sugar.
Well, they worked that one out all themselves.
Yeah, they did that themselves. This is one of my favourites.
There you go.
I think I'm gonna try another one of these.
You don't want to drink it. Don't drink that because that's the expensive stuff. We got the cheap stuff. We'll keep that. Okay, good.
I'll have one more. This one. This was on the side of a plush sluppy cup.
A what?
A pup slushy cup.
A slushy puppy cuppy.
Slush puppy cup. The ice drink. On the side of the cup, the warning reads, "This ice may be cold."
All right,
like,
now
let's
just go
like-
steady with that now.
Okay. Warning.
Yep.
This was found on the side of a mattress. The warning reads, "Do not attempt to swallow."
Oh, that's, yeah, of course. You wouldn't want to do that. I mean, imagine. Although, if you did, then it might be quite comfortable if you were to lie down then.
Depends which side.
For your insides.
And of course, it can happen because I had a girlfriend once, and I know a lot of you out there thinking, "You had a girlfriend?"
Once.
But I had a girlfriend once, and she had a dream that she was eating a massive marshmallow.
Really?
Yeah, and when she woke up, a pillow had gone.
Bum bum.
And the final one, this one was seen on a computer by me in the office the other day. Issues with the modern technology.
This is brilliant, this one. This is brilliant.
I can't tell you how angry I was. The message read, "Keyboard not detected. Press F1 to continue."
That's got Windows written all over it. Oh, did I say that? Oh, sorry. Subway.
Yeah, so anyway, so I was so angry.
I know. All right, listen, it's time to get going now. We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day here in St. Petersburg. Day number 2. Enjoy whatever tours you have coming up. And don't forget to check out all of these wonderful eggs. The Matryoshka dolls they've got as well. These dolls that, you can open them up and there's little ones inside there. And the rings. And they've got a lot of stuff in the shops. And don't forget also, you've got the Russian Bazaar as well coming up throughout the course of the cruise. It's coming up in a few days now. So make sure you go and check that out. All of your souvenirs at very discounted prices. I don't want any more. One for me is enough. I do not drink any alcohol at all.
I'll have one more.
So you can have my
One for the road.
which one. But that's it.
No!
You've got a drinking problem. You can't get it in your mouth.
Oh, that's gonna...
Oh dear.
Oh, the show is... Oh, it's gone down into me trousers.
You look like you peed yourself, man.
Oh, it's gone into me trousers.
Oh, gosh. You'll be happy to know, ladies and gentlemen, that we do not advocate drinking in any way, shape, or form here on The Daily Show. But we do like a glass of water in the morning, don't we, Mark? And
Not
that
anymore.
was them thinking that we like vodka. It's quite strong, though, that water. Well, congratulations, Mark. You've managed... How did you manage to miss your mouth?
I think I was trying to be a bit too suave and dashing.
Now look at you. Look at you now. You've got a brand new shirt design. You look like a colonel in the army with all those medals.
I'm just gonna walk through the decks and tell people I've been jogging. This is how hard he makes me work. Look at what he's doing to me. Oh.
All right, that's it from us. Have a wonderful day in St. Petersburg. We'll see you tomorrow on The Daily Show for Tallinn, Estonia. Oh, it's going to be a good one tomorrow. Bye-bye.